Yep, we are live. Can you guys hear me now? To the people who are right now here, I am trying to post the links to the people. I just need 1 minute until I get started. First comment ever. Awesome. I just need pretty much 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna get started. Hi guys, we are 12 people. I am ready to do my first ever live stream. The reason why I tell actually this is gonna be the first one is, hi. I see some of my friends. I see people that I don't know. Is that tea? No, that's coffee. I don't really drink coffee, but this is basically one of the times that I drink coffee because I don't want to feel really sleepy when I'm doing the live stream, because normally I go to sleep at this time. We are 18 people. What is up, this first live team? I have joined in a while. That is awesome. So I don't really promise anything, but hope it's going to be enjoyable. So I actually made a kind of like a question, a vote thing in my, yeah. Thank you, Frank. How are you? So as maybe some of you guys know, it is actually 9 p.m. because of the fact that I wake up, as you know. So there are a lot of questions. I have to answer all of them. The reason why I made this 9 p.m. is I wanted to work at the same, like, this generally United States is a lot later than the Turkish Standard Time. So I have to work something out that is going to be kind of like available for the people who are in United States at the same time, kind of like in Turkey, at the same time in Australia. So I am trying to work something good from this. And there's a guy who is like Rob Dial. He's one of my, I would say, role models. He is also doing all of his live streams at this point so that everybody on the world can join this as well. So that's kind of like the main issue behind this. It's 9 p.m. for me currently. And this is not tea, by the way. I don't know if I answered that question. So yeah, I actually, yeah, right. So I'm going to be answering all of those questions, but before I want to actually like say something, I made a kind of like used my community tab in my YouTube channel the first time. So I asked you guys a question about what you wanted to see in this live stream, and 50% of the time you answered like some kind of like a Q&A. So I'm just going to answer all of those questions that you have in this one, and I promise in the next live stream I'm going to be learning a lot about how we can live stream well, so that it's going to be a lot better. I'm going to do some kind of like a tea with Gary Vee style. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to use a lot of OBS and that kind of stuff. So going back to the questions, what part of the world are you? I am in Istanbul. I live in Istanbul. And another question, how did you improve your English skills? That's going to be a long one. So can I just answer the latest question before that? Do you watch series nowadays? Yeah, I am currently watching Friends right now. I actually finished Friends a few weeks ago, but I still watch a few of those kind of like all of those episodes. I really enjoy Friends. I think the best comedy I've ever seen is basically from Friends. And the reason why I also like Friends is because the episodes are just 20 minutes long, and I can easily watch an episode when I'm having lunch, when I'm having dinner, or when I'm having like breakfast, that kind of stuff. So this is the reason why I watch generally Friends. But before that, I finished, like I said, De Papel, which was one of the, as people say, the best series in the Netflix. I don't know. And the next question was, how did you improve your English skills? This is how I improved my English skills. I tried to go to courses and that kind of stuff, but thank you. I'm at the same time trying to look at the chat, so it's kind of like a new thing to me. And I think the last 4, 5, 6 months in my life, I improved my English a lot. And the reason why was kind of like I talked a lot. I talked with a lot of people. I talked with a lot of my friends in United States, and this is actually how I improved my English. And if you want to actually like improve your English, the best way to do is just to speak. Just take out your phone, just open your camera app, and then start speaking to your camera, and then delete the videos because they are generally pretty silly. So your muscles on fire, man. Thanks. Yep. So if you guys have some questions, drop them here. I'm gonna answer all of them. So this is the last question came from my buddy in high school. So do you think you've done enough for yourself in the spiritual sense? I mean, that's a good question, first of all. And I'm gonna answer this like this. So there are two adjectives that I use in the generally use. The first one is happy, and the second one is satisfied. So I am always happy with what I've done, but I'm not satisfied. David Goggins put this in a very, very good way. Like he thinks like there is a t-shirt that is very wet, and he does like this. Like he drops every single one of those drops, and he tells like I'm always happy, but until every single one of those drops go on the floor, I'm not going to be satisfied. So I'm never going to be satisfied with anything that I've done, but I'm always going to be happy because that's kind of like the key. I may suggest you Shubham 2014, or if you want English, timeless. Okay, I'm going to write it down. I may check it out. Awesome. But currently, I think I'm going to finish another series that I'm currently watching. So yeah, that is like the thing. So drop me some questions. We don't have that much questions. By the way, I'm going to be like drinking my cup at the same time. If you don't have a hot drink with yourself, bring you one of them. It's going to be awesome. Actually, have you watched Drills at Drilish Ertuğrul? No, that's one of the popular series in Turkey, but no, I don't really watch those kind of stuff. Some of my friends are watching them. I don't really enjoy, so that's not why I watch them. So what is your plan for the future? That's another long one. You are asking so long questions. I'm going to answer that, of course. It is incredible you figured something out for investors. So most people. Yeah. So that is actually why I created my YouTube channel. And in the lockdown, I had a lot of time. I did whatever I wanted to do. Like I started to spend hours on Netflix. I started to do whatever I wanted to do. And after that, I told myself, like, I can create a YouTube channel. And then my plan was to actually make 50 videos. Like, I'm not lying. My plan was to make 50 videos before I started my channel so that I was kind of like experienced. And the reason why I didn't start was basically I felt a little like I told myself that I was a perfectionist, but in reality, I was not, because as I actually mentioned this before in my previous videos, no, perfectionism does not really exist. And then yeah, I asked one of my friends, should I start one? What do we do? And then he said, just create your YouTube channel today, and then tomorrow post your first content. And then after that, if you want, you can easily continue. So that's how I got started with my channel. And I feel like after 3-4 months, it became one of the biggest parts of my life. That's something like when I generally plan my thing, like my day, like generally posting content on Instagram at the same time on YouTube is the first most important thing, I would say. Why English? One of the questions, because it's the most spoken language in the world, and nowadays everybody, even though they don't really speak English, making videos in English. That's the reason why. Why your nick is I'm not gonna answer those types of questions. So we had a question that I didn't really answer. What is your plan for the future? Basically, do you want to listen the short version or the long version, which takes generally a few hours, or the one which takes a few minutes? So hopefully we're gonna go with a few minutes. I want to be a keynote speaker about personal development. That's the end goal. That's like kind of like becoming the next Tony Robbins. I don't really mean that in like a cocky way. I'm just trying to tell that I admire him, and I want to become someone who is also really, really helpful to the people. So that's kind of my thing. Where do you study? I study at my room on my desk, generally between 4 p.m. / 6 p.m. if I don't have anything to go or if I don't really go to gym at that time. Recommend books. There are a lot of books that are for intermediate English learners. I actually understood it like with the best personal development books. I don't really have intermediate English learners, but when I didn't really know how to speak English, like last year, I read a lot of kind of like articles about the things that I was passionate about. Like I learned a lot from personal development productivity articles. That can be a thing where you can actually get started. That's like I think where you should start. And I think the most important thing when it comes to improving your English, especially your speaking skills, is going to be just listening and speaking. So if you are going to watch a video on English, just watch that video, and then after that video, and just talk about that video. Who is your biggest supporter? Do you mean like who is like one of my friends or one of my family members? Like, to be honest, I'm gonna be real honest here. My family does not really support me when it comes to making YouTube videos or just like being an online personal brand in general. But sorry, trying to do something here. I'm trying to spam. Remove. Yeah. So, the reason. Wait a minute. Are you a Toman? Yeah, man. Of course. He's actually one of my best friends. The answer to this question is going to be probably that guy. Hamza Kachak is one of my biggest supporters in my life. He has been my friend for a really long time, and he is one of my best friends right now. Yes. Yep. Awesome. So, your mother always share your video. Really? I don't really know that. I tried to say, which school do you study? I think you know that. Okay, I understood what you're doing. And I study in this school, if you can see right here. And I think you know this school very well. Hey, Max, what is up, man? So we are 26 people, and I need more questions, guys. Just drop some questions. They doesn't have to be on. Yeah, you know which question, which school this is, and they really don't have to be about personal development or anything else. Just drop all of those questions down below. So, yeah, ready for a sudden change? Do you feel ready for a sudden change? Can you explain that change to me? How is like? What do you mean by change? I don't really know what you mean by change. Be patient. Patience is basically the most important thing when it comes to success, as Gary Vee says, which I think is really important. His mindset is like speed in small things, like every single day, be the best version of yourself. But in the long term, in the long run, don't try to be the most successful person in the world or in your community, I would say, in just 1 year, because it's not going to happen. Just be so fast in every single one of those videos, and then build up that patience in the future. Just finished a training session. It looks like I'm at catching end of this, but yeah, patience is absolutely the key to everything. I mean, things just don't work out the way you expected. So that is like, you ask one of the best questions I've ever received in my life. And the answer is going to be, basically, it is going to work out. And you know why it's going to work out? Because I'm going to make it work out. And the reason why I don't have a B plan is I'm going to make the A plan happen. It's going to happen, or I'm not going to be successful at all. So I'm going to be going all in what I do right now. Like, not this live stream, generally, like what I do right now about personal development and productivity. And if it's not going to go in a right way, it's just not going to go. And hopefully in a few years down the line, I'm going to come back and look and watch this live stream and see, yeah, I made it. Yeah, I made. That would be the hilarious, the most important thing. Like, that would be the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life. I mean, things, yeah. Can you recommend a book to speak effectively? There is a book. I don't really remember who is the author. The book is basically how to talk like TED speakers. If you write it down like this on in Google, you're probably gonna see that. That book actually like taught me a lot about speaking, but not this way. It taught me a lot about how to speak like a general sense with people. That would be the most important thing. Like that's a very, very good book. One of my best books. So you have the partnerships behind you, yes, and that where my motivation comes from. That is basically where my motivation comes from. When your academic life gets busier, are you going to compromise YouTube for the best, for the sake of your studies? Probably yes, probably yes, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Like, I think like YouTube is gonna be like making content in general is gonna be probably my most important priority. But as you know, I am a person who is into productivity, so I know how to manage my time. I can balance both of them, but I actually thought that I could balance all of them. But nowadays, I can not really find enough motivation to attend my lessons, to do all of those homework. And I watched a video from Gary Vee, and a guy who was kind of like me asked Gary Vee, "I cannot find motivation. I'm always procrastinating." And then Gary Vee said, "The reason why why you are procrastinating is basically you are not doing the things that you like, and the reason why you're procrastinating is because you're not doing the things that you like. And when you're not doing the things that you like, then you're not going to be able to like do them right away. And when I'm actually getting work done about YouTube, I'm not procrastinating. I'm just doing that, and I feel really good when I'm making these things. I feel really happy. But when I'm, for example, studying, I don't feel that good, and I know for a fact that I'm not going to be able to just do whatever society tells me to do in the next 30 years, 40, 50 years. So that's why I'm kind of like compromising. That's kind of like the thing what I'm doing. Is a year past more important than the next hour to come? Oh, what? So we can't really change anything in the past, but the next hour to come is also pretty important. I don't know. But I know for a fact that like I have been journaling for 5, 6 years at this point. I started journaling when I was in middle school, and I can easily tell you that when I'm not feeling motivated, I just open my journals and I see how much I have actually accomplished, and that gives me my motivation. So the past year is also pretty important. And past year would be the first year that I was really into productivity, because I am telling people that I have been really obsessed with productivity for 3 years, and the first year was not that like thing. I was just watching a lot of motivational videos, and the second year was I was kind of like learning a lot about productivity. And I'm not gonna like tell you that last year was not important. Last year was very important. How old are you? I'm 16, currently 16. I know that I'm too young to talk really about that kind of like I'm not really enough old or mature enough to talk about personal development. That's what really people tell me. And yeah, what was your best decision in your life? How it affected your life? Yes. So I don't know. My best decision, maybe it's opening that YouTube channel. Like maybe taking the route, doing whatever I want to do instead of doing what society and my family, my parents tells me to do. So that may be my best decision. That's actually, I answered this question in one of my Q&A videos in the past, a few weeks ago, and like that's gonna be the most important thing in my life, because I can easily do whatever I want to do without worrying about what society thinks about me. Yep. So I love your content, hot and ready. Thanks. How does your schedule look today? I woke up at 6 a.m. and the reason why I didn't really wake up at 5 a.m. I am a person who wakes up at 5 a.m. every single day, and you guys know that. And I just couldn't wake up early because I went to bed a lot like later than I should normally do, because I had a lot of like ideas in my head. I couldn't fall asleep. I couldn't just fall asleep basically. And after that, I worked out. I listened to a lot of podcasts. Today, I don't know why, but I watched a lot of YouTube videos about how to grow on YouTube, and that was pretty good for today. And I actually took a few hours today off because I'm currently in a stage where I'm kind of like burning out from working too much. So yeah. Hey Amit, hey everyone. Hey Kevin. Awesome. So we are going to be making a huge collaboration video with a lot of YouTubers, small YouTubers in our community, and Kevin is actually one of them, right, Kevin? Is the book Talk Like TED, 9 public speaking skills? Yeah, that book. That's the right one. That's the right one. Who are you thankful for this moment? I am thankful. I'm thankful for my family, even though they don't really support me in what I do. I am thankful for everything that I have actually. Like every single morning, I currently journal a lot, and for 15 to 20 minutes. And every single time that I'm journaling, I'm writing down 5 to 6 things that I'm actually grateful for. And doing that experience, doing that like practice gives me a boost of happiness throughout the day, because it is really easy to just focus on the bad things. And as you know, when you just focus on the bad things is going to continue to happen. That's like the thing. Looking forward to that collab. Yes, I'm also looking forward to that collab. Like, that's going to be really awesome. I don't know why, but like I've never seen a collaboration video in our small YouTuber community that included more than 10 YouTubers. So that is going to be like one of the biggest projects in my YouTube channel right now. How many minutes does it take for you to film, edit a video, and post it from scratch? From scratch, it generally takes 4 hours to do that. But I actually made a decision today that I'm going to be taking like more time to edit my videos, to like film my videos, because I want to step up my video game. I want to step up my visuals. Like I can easily tell you that if you watch, for example, Kevin's videos, he's doing an amazing job. He is very good at everything that he does about filmmaking. So yeah. It generally takes 4 hours for me to do that, but nowadays I'm generally trying to cut out that 1.5 hours of kind of just writing time, and I'm going to be adding those hours to editing. So it's not going to change. The hours are not going to change, but the video is going to be a lot better, because I feel like I'm a lot better at speaking right now when I was just started. So that is kind of like the thing right now. Which is better, your English or your German? Especially my English is a lot better than my German, because of the fact that I haven't been speaking German for a few months at this point. Did you go to middle school and private school? I just wondered. That's kind of like a tricky thing. I went to a private school for 3 years, and then on my 8th grade, I switched up to a government school, and I didn't go to school that much. I was at home. I was just like solving a lot of like questions and that kind of stuff. I've never like used that expression in English, so I wasn't really at school in my last year, as one of my buddies, Hamza, knows. The reason why I didn't answer your question was because it was German, and 90% of the people who are attending this does not have any idea what German is. So this was the reason. More questions, man. Do you have any questions that you are scared to ask yourself? Wow. Oh, okay. I don't know. I should think. I really don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna think about this today. Like, this is a very good question. I have no idea. Do you have any questions you are scared to ask yourself? I don't know. Oh my god, that's a very good question. I would rather state school than government, but you know better. Which is better, your English or your German? Actually, I answered that question. My English is a lot better than my German. And I personally think that if you don't have, in Turkey especially, if you don't have huge academic goals, then a private school is not that different from a government school. And I am a person who actually studies and learns by himself. So I just feel like whenever I do something that I just personally do, I don't really learn from my teachers. I just learn by myself. So whenever I'm just alone, I'm generally better. I answered the question. Gelecek says, and I actually answered that question a few minutes ago, but it's been 24 minutes. When is the best? When right to start a new goal? Yeah. So the right time to start a new thing, like the right time to start, was basically 20 years ago. But the right time, the second best time to plant a seed is right now. And you know this quote, dude. You know that quote. I am gonna be hiding another user. I right now I can see the link. I want to be a wait a minute. I want to be a moderator. I actually have a friend that is going to be moderating like the next sessions. He's going to teach me how to use kind of like OBS and that kind of stuff, so that the future live streams are going to be hopefully a lot better than this. And my goal is to make this thing like what Gary Vee does, like Tea with Gary Vee stuff. And maybe for just a joke, I might do the first one like Tea with Ahmed Khan. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Your biggest goal for this year? My biggest goal for this year to actually get 30,000 views in my channel. I had a subscriber goal, but I actually figured out pretty soon that subscribers does not really work it doesn't work like that. So my goal is to actually have 30,000 views in my YouTube channel. And yeah, that's kind of like the biggest goal for this year. And I have a lot of goals about my YouTube channel in the future. That's going to be awesome. Please do not occupy the chat with German comments. I'm actually blocking them, bro. I'm just blocking them. Whenever something pops out like that is not English, I'm just closing it, because the people who has no idea about anything else, it's not going to be good for them. What happened to Munich Technical University? Do you want to still get there in there? I didn't really. Was that my goal? Was it my oh my god, I don't believe it. Currently I have questions whether I'm going to go to university or not. So that's like the thing. If I can make this my full-time job in 2 to 3 years, I don't think I'm gonna go to like school as university, because if I want to be a keynote speaker in the future, then going to university is not going to be my thing. Do you block people that said things you didn't like? No, I actually don't block them because of that. I actually blocked 2 people in this live stream, and the reason why I blocked them was they're generally speaking Turkish and German, which 90% of the people don't understand. So that's the thing. What do you do daily to keep yourself sane? Sane? I haven't heard that word. So working out, visualizing, planning my day, absolutely. Trying to eat healthy 80% of the time, not always, because I love generally like eating something which is not healthy. That would I got it, thanks. So that's another good question. Dude, you're asking so many good questions. Hello guys, I thought I'd say hi. Ryson Tills, he is also somebody who's going to take part in my next collaboration video. That's going to be hilariously awesome, as I said before. There are a lot of questions right now that I have to answer. What kind of people do you make friends with? I mean, their personalities. I look for just one thing when I look for friendships, generally in a general sense, which is, do I want to be where that person is going to be in 5 years? And if the answer is yes, if like that person is going to be somewhere better than me, then I become friends with him. But if him or like her, it doesn't really matter. But if that person is going to be not a successful person, if that person is not going to be somebody who I'm going to look up to in the future, then I don't really connect with those people. Like I have a lot of friends that has no idea what personal development means. It doesn't really matter. They are still my friends, but they are not the people that I'm generally spending my time with. And also we have a lot more questions. Have you had any goal about gaining economical income in YouTube? So hopefully I'm going to be monetizing my channel next year in the first 3 or 4 months. That's like the goal. But I don't know how it's going to go, because gaining that watch time is not really something that I know. If you want to be monetized on YouTube, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I got my first 1,000 subscribers really fast, actually. But getting that 4,000 watch hours is not really that easy. And this is the reason why I am making so much live streams. And yes, I have some economical income like economical goals for my YouTube channel, but I'm not really thinking about monetizing my channel right now because my general mindset is I don't really worry about the stuff that are going to happen in the future just today because I'm just trying to give my best. I'm just trying to become my best version of myself today, and I don't really care what's going to happen like in 5, 6, 7 years. I'm just going to worry about today, and if I can give my best today, then it's okay for me. I don't really worry about anything in the future. And the next question, are you Muslim? Yes, of course, alhamdulillah. Are you planning on starting a new series? What do you mean by that? I don't know. And once I get my camera, I don't have a proper camera right now. I'm just recording on my iPhone. But once I get my camera ready, I'm generally posting a lot more like day in the life kind of thing, like something Richard Yu does really well. I'm going to be doing that kind of thing too, because there are I have a lot of friends who are really willing to see what actually I do on a day-to-day basis. That's what I'm going to be doing in the future. And also, I really want to start a podcast. I don't know why. I am really willing to start a podcast because it feels so cool when you are like doing that. It feels so cool. Do you guys want to listen just, on Spotify, on iTunes from me, like podcast thing? I really enjoy that. And I also, maybe some of you guys know, I have an accountability partner who is also living in US, and he is probably gonna be my co-host. I started this podcast thing. We talked about that a few days ago in our last collab, like in our last accountability partnership session. I would say we talk about what our goals were in that week. We talk everything that is going to happen that week so that we can actually keep ourselves accountable for our goals. And it would be awesome if we could start a podcast together. And my goal is to actually make a podcast which is like warm to impact style or the mindset mentor style, because I absolutely enjoy both of those podcasts. Do you want to write a book in the future? I have no idea. I should not talk like that, because let's just focus on today. Let's just focus on this week. Let's just focus on the next month. But I don't have like goals. Oh my God, yeah, I'm going to write a book in the future. I don't know. I have no idea. Can we ask personal questions? Of course you can ask personal questions, but I may not answer them. So that's the thing. What advice would you give to 5-year-old? Are you, I don't know. My brother is 8 years old. I don't really give him advice. I have no advice to 5-year-olds. Just live your life and don't watch my videos, because you probably are not going to understand and take action with them. Do you want to live in Germany? No. In a general sense, I want to live in a few countries. Like if I can build this business. Okay. I'm going to come back to that question as well. If I can build my business online, if I can build my coaching business, if I can build everything that I'm going to build, hopefully, and I'm going to be able to live wherever I want to live. I don't have a job if I actually make that happen, because I enjoy what I'm doing. If you're really enjoying what you're doing, then it's not going to feel like a job. I can live in Italy. I want to live actually in Italy. I want to live in China for a year, like in maybe 10 years. I want to spend a few years living in a lot of countries, including US as well. And after that, I'm going to be like living the rest of my life, hopefully, if I live that long, in Turkey. Like Turkey is going to be pretty much my end station. So do we have another question? Yeah. What advice would you give to 5-year-old you? I don't know that as well. I don't know. I would probably tell myself, just play more. Don't worry about the future. And I don't know if I was worrying about the future when I was 5 years old. I don't really remember. I don't have any memories when I was 5 years old. I don't know. I don't think I would give myself advice when I was 5. I don't know. So, do you have a girlfriend or having... Dude, don't ask me that question. And especially, Hamza, don't ask me that question. Especially you. Don't ask me that question. Hamza is basically my best friend, and he knows everything about me. He knows my past. He knows everything that has happened to me in the past. So please don't ask me that question, dude. Yeah, it's just real music, classical music. Girlfriend is haram, true. Can we skip this conversation? Again, you actually told that you had some personal questions. I'm really waiting for them. By the way, our questions are pretty much done. We have a lot more minutes. Send me some questions. If I had like live with Winslow, like Winslow here, I would ask him how he thinks about the Costa and Adesanya fight, but no, he's not here. To shout out to him. Life with Winslow. If you are not following or subscribed to him, go check his channel out. He's doing amazing stuff. A 5-year-old, you wouldn't care about advice, in my opinion. That's true. That's true. Completely. Why would a 5-year-old boy would ask for an advice? Do you play a musical instrument? I miss. I don't. I actually played guitar when I was in middle school for grades because I just wanted to get like the grade when I was in the middle school. But I am gonna be picking up actually playing guitar again because I have a lot of free time right now, and I think I'm gonna be able to learn a few songs that I can play wherever I want to go, and that's gonna be an awesome thing. And if one of my friends Hassan is here, he actually told me that you should like start doing a lot of music stuff because I have a lot of time and I want to learn that. Hopefully, in a few years, I'm gonna be a person who plays guitar. Yeah. One question changed the chat. Any more questions, guys? I'm not really a person who drinks coffee, especially not in the evening. But as I actually mentioned it in the beginning of my live stream, I'm gonna be taking tomorrow completely off. I might visit my cousins. If they are here, dude, I'm gonna visit you. And that's why I'm gonna be drinking a lot of coffee tonight because I think I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna watch 2 videos in a row, 2 films in a row, 2 movies. Do you have any specific talent you are aware of? I got a message. Yeah. I don't have a specific talent that you are aware of. I don't have a specific talent. I don't know. I literally have no idea. You're training PRs. Good question. So should I answer them that question in pound version or kilogram version? I don't know which one do you use. I generally try to use the pound one because it is like higher. It feels like more cool in kilogram. So to be honest, I work out a lot, but I'm not a guy who lifts so much more than like normal people. My bench press is pretty much 75 kilograms. My deadlift is 120, maybe 120. Yeah, I did 120. But about my squat, I have literally no idea because I haven't been squatting for a really long time. That's gonna be the answer. Do you think prioritizing YouTube schoolwork over school logical at your age? Again, you are literally asking the questions that I was expecting from you. I don't know. I think like if when I look at my future, I don't think I'm going to be able to be an engineer for the next 30, 40, 50 years. I'm not going to be able to be a guy who teaches at universities. I'm not going to be able to be a professor, even though I'm actually successful at school. I don't enjoy those things, but I enjoy doing whatever I want to do, like in my YouTube channel thing, building my own personal brand, building my own business. That's kind of like what I enjoy. And that's why I personally do what I do right now, but I also have to think more about this topic so that I can actually come with a solution. Because nowadays I'm just scared and I'm just kind of like running around without taking a real decision, without making a huge real decision. So that's what I personally do, and that's bad. How do you train? I have a goal to actually get 100 workouts done until 2021, and I'm done with the first 39 of my workouts. Tomorrow I'm gonna get my 40th workout done. And how I train is basically I do first day, for example, on Monday, chest and triceps, and the next day probably back and biceps, and the next day shoulders and kind of like a deadlift or squat. but not the barbell squat. I'm generally doing some goblet squats. That's kind of like the thing. Do you love Atatürk? Yeah, he's one of the most important people when it comes to, like, when you tell Turkey to other people, he is going to be one of the first people who they think, like, oh yeah, he's from Turkey, yeah, because they, of course, I love Atatürk. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not like I'm dying for him, but of course, he is an important character, and yeah. You are not Muslim then. Okay, you think like that, no problem. So do you want to spare yourself and avoid being under authority which suppresses you? Yeah. I don't know, like some of the people who are doing what I'm doing right now, and the reason why they are doing whatever they are doing is they want to become their own bosses. But that's not what I'm trying to do. For example, when I had a teacher, I absolutely respect them, and I know for a fact that they are the guy or the gal who has that authority. But that doesn't really suppress me. I just want to do my own thing, and I just want from other people to respect what I do. That's kind of like the thing. Are you guys hearing a lot of WhatsApp noises? Because yeah, no problem. So when did you actually realize that you wanted to do that personal development stuff? 3 years ago, my story started like this. I started to watch a lot of motivational videos because I studied so much when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, so I didn't have a lot of motivation to actually study in high school. And the first year in my preparatory class, I started to watch a lot of motivational stuff. Like I started to watch a lot of like gym motivations, all of those kind of 3, 4, 5 minute motivational videos. And then after those things actually led me to watch a lot of, I would say, personal development stuff, and they led me to watch a lot of productivity stuff. And that's like how the journey started. And after that, I fell in love with personal development, and that's what I do every single second of my life. It's not like a hobby to me, it's a way of living, kind of like to me. Do your family know support this decision about YouTube over school? Can I say something? They have no idea. Yeah, we're gonna have a serious talk when I start making money out of YouTube, when I start monetizing my channel and making some bucks out of YouTube. That's gonna be like a huge decision. I love my parents to the end of my life, but they have to respect what I do as well. Knew it. Of course you knew it. Which values do you live by? You know the answer to this question, dude. You know the answer to these questions. Do you love German? Yeah, I like German. Personally, I can speak a little bit German, a little bit English, a little bit Turkish, and a little Arabic. And the reason, and because of the fact that I can speak a lot of languages, even though they are a little bit, I can actually use my tongue to I can actually use my tongue to speak very well when I'm using an accent, for example. And this is the reason why I'm learning languages a lot. I'm kind of like talented maybe in languages because I love learning them. And after, as you know, if you love doing something, if you're obsessed with it, like I don't study German because it is going to be my main language for my school. I study German because I really like it. That's kind of like the thing. German is very rude. No. I mean, the way you are talking is bad. That's not like English or Turkish, because like you're talking, I don't know, in a way which is not that like like if two German guys are talking a little loud on the street, you're easily gonna think that they're fighting. Actually, they're not fighting. They're just being German. The language is a little like harsh. Not that bad. I really like German culture. I really like learning German. I don't want to say something bad about a culture because that's not who I am. Who is the disliker? Show up if you dare. All right. So, I can easily tell you that, Yusuf, if somebody is disliking the video, if somebody is disliking the live stream in general, that's actually something very good. And the reason why it is really good is YouTube does not care how many likes or how many dislikes you got. YouTube actually takes all of them, combines them, and then thinks that, okay, this video got that much likes plus dislikes. So if even though they are leaving actually dislikes, they're really helping me to make this live stream in the future hopefully get a lot more viewers. So I really appreciate people leaving a lot of positive or negative comments. Even if they are leaving a lot of hate comments, it doesn't really matter. It helps me a lot, actually. Do you think that you possess in high school? What? Do you think that you possess a high level of self-confidence? When it comes to some things, yes. When it comes to, for example, other things in life, no. So let me give you some answers. Let me give you some examples, to be honest. Whenever I am making like a huge, whenever I'm giving a huge speech, I was feeling so nervous before all of those speeches like a few years ago. But at this point, no, it doesn't matter if I'm talking to billionaires. It doesn't matter if I'm talking to you guys. It doesn't matter if I'm talking to anybody on the street. I am not really that guy who is not, oh my God, I'm going to tell. No, it's not a problem for me. I'm pretty self-confident when it comes to giving speeches. But when it comes to some things, I'm not really that confident. And I know for a fact that if you practice something every single day, maybe not every single day, but if you practice something so much, if you do a lot of repetitions, then it's going to become something really easy for you to do. For example, a basic average high school student has never actually did a lot of like speeches to the people. And because of the fact that I gave probably 100 speeches in the last 2 years, it is something really easy for me to do. For example, when I started my YouTube journey, making YouTube videos was a really hard thing to do because I didn't know how to do them. I didn't really know how to, make all of those stuff. So that's how it goes. And because of the fact that I wanted to actually take my self-discipline and self-confidence to a next level, I started doing those live streams because when you're live streaming, you cannot easily take anything out of your you cannot easily like cut out all of your mistakes. So this is the reason why I'm actually live streaming right now, because I want to increase my I want to actually develop a huge self-confidence when it comes to live streaming. Because in the future, for example, when I'm going to be hopefully like giving speeches to thousands of people, then I have to be able to speak well. And this is the reason why I am practicing right now with you guys. And Mario Semeno, can you please give me a shout out for my YouTube channel, please? Of course, why not? I don't really know your content at this point. I may have subscribed to your channel because of the fact that I am subscribed to a lot of people. I don't really remember what your content was all about, but no problem. I trust you. Mario Semano in the chat, guys. If you don't know who she is, go check his channel. Go check her channel out. She's probably doing a lot of awesome stuff. Hey, congratulations on 1K subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was actually a very important milestone for me because 3 digits does not really seem like a huge thing. When you get to 4 digits, it really seems like you are somebody, but in reality, you're not. That's why like it's like this. Oops. Okay, no problem. So, any more questions? It has been 48 minutes, and I am kind of willing to make this an hour. So, if you guys have kind of like more questions, because we currently have 90, not that many people in the participants page, no problem. If you guys have some questions, drop them right now, or else we can easily end the stream because it's been like really 48 minutes. This is probably the longest one I've ever done. Are you nerd? When it comes to some things, yeah, I'm nerd. When it comes to other things, I'm not nerd. For example, when it comes to doing YouTube stuff and when it comes to grinding hours and hours, like when it comes to putting that insane amounts of work, yes, I'm a nerd if you call me nerd. But for example, there are a lot of stuff that I generally am procrastinating about. So I don't like the word nerd as well. Like that's a word that we use a lot in our school. No. I don't really call people nerd as well, because if they are studying so much, then that means they have a goal in their minds. And the reason why people call other people nerd is the reason why people call other people nerd is because they cannot find the motivation or become that productive or become that deep in personal development, and they are kind of like jealous from to other people. That's, I think, how this thing goes. So I don't really call anybody a nerd, but if you want to call me nerd, yeah, I'm a nerd. How did you get your first 1,000 subscribers? That's a long thing. I actually made a video about that. I think one of my videos, like 2 videos earlier, yeah, I made a video which was about 15 minutes about how I got my first 1,000 subscribers step by step. Go watch that video until the end, because I'm gonna teach you in that video a lot about how you can grow on YouTube. So go watch that video right now if I end the stream. So it's gonna give you a lot of tips and secrets about how I actually got my first 1,000 subscribers very quickly, like just in 3 months. What do you think about German Empire? Good guys, good guys. They're pretty good guys. So just admit that you bought your subs. Yeah, I bought my subs. No. As you can see, I'm probably getting 20 to 30. No. I'm generally getting between 200 and 300 comments in every single one of my videos. So it's not really possible for me to just buying all my stuff. I didn't buy anything when it comes to my numbers. I didn't buy anything. Of course. I actually subscribed from all of my Gmails. I have pretty much 4 to 5 Gmails, and every single time that I'm actually making videos, I'm going to my Gmails and liking my videos, but that doesn't really count as like sub for sub or buying subscribers. No, all of them are natural. Bro, answer my question. What was your question? What is your passion in life after personal development? Probably fitness. Probably fitness. I really enjoy going to the gym and lifting, because like people are asking me, how can I find motivation to go to the gym every single day? You go to the gym every single day, and I cannot find any motivation to every single day go to the gym and hit those lifts, like do all of that stuff. And how I find my motivation is, I don't know. I'm already very motivated to go to the gym. Like, I'm sore right now. My shoulders are so sore right now because of yesterday's workout, and I'm easily going to be able to go to the gym right after this live stream because I really enjoy it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to like train shoulders because they're so sore at this point. Can you please link my channel in this video? No, I don't. I'm not going to be doing that. Because there are a lot of people who are like in my DMs. I have probably more than 20 people who are willing to do a collaboration video with me, but I'm not generally like doing a lot of collabs at this point. And also, there are a lot of also people who are trying to make me link their channels in my videos. But sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that. But one thing that I'm going to tell you, at the end of every single one of my videos, I'm hopefully going to be asking a question. And if you answer that question, I'm probably going to link your channel under my video. But right now, I'm not sure about that. So let's see how it goes. If you fall on an island, 3 things you will take with. The classical question. So I would probably take my friend Ege, who is still in the chat right now, because he is so persistent to be in the chat. He is supporting me a lot. So I would take your bro. And also I would take one of my friends who was in the chat, Hamza. And at the same time, I would get some probably some food, because I don't want to starve. And after that, I think we can live there. That would be amazing. Take me too. Oh, sorry, dude. You just lost. If I had the option to take 4 things, I would probably take you with me as well. But I don't think that's going to be something really enjoyable. What about how we go? I'm sorry. Thanks. So it's been 54 minutes, and I'm willing to make this 1 hour. So please ask me a few more questions that I can answer in 5 minutes, hopefully 5 to 6 minutes. I'm willing to make this a 1 hour video, a long video, because I'm going to be publishing this. So you can't eat Ege. I might actually eat Ege. I mean, if we are going to starve, Ege is probably going to be the first person that we are going to eat with my buddy Hamza. So if you are really willing to come with me, then you're probably going to be the first person that is going to be eaten. And thank you for the comment on my videos. Yes, sure, you're welcome, no problem. I'm generally taking a lot of time from my life to actually make a lot of comments in other people's channels, and especially their latest videos. If you fall on an island, that's the word. Yeah. So I don't. Why would you ask that question? Like, if I was like in an island with my friends, then I would probably bring anything that I can, because probably we're gonna die there. Because of the fact that the live stream was 55 minutes, I got really tired right now. No problem. Just please 5 more minutes. Send me some questions. It doesn't matter if they are about my personality, if they're about me, if they are about my channel, personal development in general. I am willing to answer some more questions. The last 3, 4, maybe of them. We are not that actually crowded in the participants. But if you guys don't have that much questions, let's just end the stream right here. 3, 2, and I would recommend you can think of the question. 3 things you want to take out of your life right now. So, can I answer this question like 3 people that I want to take out of my life, or just 3 things that I'm gonna take out of my life? So, probably 3 things that I'm gonna take out of my life. I'm probably gonna take my laziness. I'm not that a lazy person. I'm gonna take that out, and then I would probably take my parent. As you know, as I said before, my parents does not really support me when it comes to doing this, but in general, they're absolutely so much supportive than normal parents. So I would probably take that thing out as well. And the third thing is going to be probably I would want my genetics to look like David Lade. Like, that's going to be probably the third thing that I'm going to do if I had those superpowers. And the 3 people that I want to cut out of my life, it's actually true. That guy has some freaking good genetics. I don't really cut people out of my life. I don't really connect with, I don't really spend my time with them, but I don't really cut them out of my life. Hey, Jess, what is going? Hope you are well. Hey, what are you asking? Of course not, dude. The last 3 minutes, I am begging for 2 more questions. I'm so dedicated to make this a 1-hour-long session. And if not, I'm just gonna add a music until the end, until the 1 hour. So it's still gonna be a 1-hour-long thing. So I am willing to take some more questions, and then we're gonna end the stream. By the way, the last 2 times that I couldn't end the stream really well, I couldn't. Right, I couldn't really find. Tell us about your family. Before I answer that question, by the way, like, as a person who does not really know English that much, what do you mean by my family? Just talk about anything you like. You are the smartest person I've ever known, dude. Today I actually made 5 different live streams, and they were all of them were in my second channel. Like, that's not a real channel. I just try all of those things that I'm gonna be trying to do in that one. And I couldn't really figure out how do we like make these live streams in like as video type in our things. So that was a bad thing to do. Like, don't try them. What is your favorite subject at school? Can you guess it? Can you guess it? Try to guess it. Yes, try to guess it. My favorite subject is in school. And I know for a fact that you're going to be able, of course, he knows me. And absolutely know me well. Of course. PE, personal. I don't remember. Yeah, sports is, of course, the best. Sports is, of course, the best. I mean, okay, I think it's time to end the stream. I really enjoyed this conversation with you guys. Of course, it was a very long one. So, I am physically educated. Yeah, sorry. I've never actually used those terms in English. So, yeah. Math, I don't really enjoy math. I am good at math, but I don't really enjoy math. I really enjoy this conversation with you guys. I'm willing to do this every single week, but if Edo is going to help me with my live streams, I'm going to be taking them to a next level. I'm going to be using OBS and that kind of stuff to make these live streams look like more like a Gary Vee type of style, like Gary Vee, kind of like tea with Gary Vee style. And we're gonna do coffee with Ahmed Khan. That's gonna be our thing. Who enjoys math? I think you enjoy math, dude. And of course, I think we have two mathematic Olympians right now in the chat. So I actually enjoyed a lot math when I was in middle school, but not right now because it's really hard. I'm gonna be closing the live stream right now. Awesome, we're gonna try that out. So thank you guys so much for joining and tuning in. I'm closing it right now, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next live stream. Stay tuned. I think I'm gonna do like this.